Hi, I'm AJ Freed, and who says there's no such thing as free lunch?
And I'm Michelle Spiller, and I've always wanted to wear a FAPA mask to school.
I'm Jake Winkleman, and I have your Around Campus with William McCormack.
And I'm Sean McCullen, and I got This Week in Mepham Sports.
Good morning, Mepham. Today is day 5. Please rise and join us for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may have noticed in the lunchroom the sign that says free lunch, but what you may not know is why. As a result of the coronavirus pandemic, the USDA decided to make lunch free for all students, regardless of economic standing, in order to help parents who may have lost their job due to the pandemic.
And while this year has just started off with the grab-and-go sandwiches, the last few weeks the cafeteria staff have begun to offer hot lunch options as well.
Just another example of how the faculty and staff here in Mepham and across Bellmore-Merrick are slowly returning the district to a bit of what life was like before the coronavirus.
Well, AJ, I'm all about normalcy, but I hope everything does not come back too quickly. Otherwise, I won't have any time to wear my brand new FAPA mask. FAPA is the Fine Performing Arts Parent Association, and their fall fundraiser is selling masks that come in many different designs, such as plain black, bleach design, splatter paint, or heart patches. Along with that, they are selling mask chains and lanyards. Mask chains and lanyards make masks easier to wear and somehow even more stylish. Be sure to check out FAPA's Instagram page for more details and to support the scholarships for the Fine Performing Arts students here at Mepham.
If you're a junior or senior getting ready for Honor Society, they're back. If you qualify for English, History, Math, National, and Science Honor Society, make sure that you join the Google Classroom and or contact the Society administrators to secure your spot in the induction ceremonies in the spring.
Honor Societies aren't the only clubs getting started. In this week's Around Campus, Jake Winkleman sat down with Will McCormack from BuildOn.
Hi, I'm Jake Winkleman, and welcome to this week's segment on Around Campus. Today, I sit down with William McCormack, who's associated with the BuildOn program here at Mepham. What exactly is BuildOn again?
So BuildOn, the way it works as a charity, is an organization that gathers groups of people and has them fundraise to send treks, which are trips to countries in need to establish education systems there. Now, what we do is we operate within Mepham to do just that, except we do it with our student body. So everybody in Mepham, and now soon to be everybody in the district, will have the chance to go on a trek to fundraise for and then build a school.
And I heard BuildOn has been expanding to other schools in the district. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, so we actually have had plans to expand for a long time now, except due to COVID-19, we have decided to move our meetings virtually this year. However, we decided that that would probably be a really good medium for communication of ideas and such, so we decided that there was no better time to move the operation along to the other schools, so this way every student in the 3 high schools will be able to participate in our club.
And any last words for the people here?
The only thing to know is that during a time like this, obviously America and our local community has experienced a lot of hardship through COVID-19. However, in these third world nations in which we work in, these issues, along with the fact that they don't have good education systems, compounds both of these problems. So there's never been a more important time than ever to do this charity work and to help out.
Thank you so much, William. I'll be looking forward to see what BuildOn can accomplish in these next few years.
Thank you.
Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Jake. You can see Jake's entire conversation with Will and learn more about BuildOn on this week's BMB's interviews, which will be posted later today.
BuildOn isn't the only club getting back on its feet, as sports and other school activities are slowly coming back. But even with the return of some activities, kids have lots of newfound time on their hands. BMB's Hannah Broxmeyer spoke to some of the students to see what they have been doing with all that extra time in this week's Hannah in the Hallway.
Since the pandemic has had such a big impact on us, we weren't able to start off the school year with sports, clubs, and big events like normal.
How have you been spending your time after school with no sports or clubs?
I've been reading a lot. I used to be in that habit, and with sports and clubs, I had something else to distract me, and reading is still a good hobby, but it's definitely different from a physical activity.
Lately, when I come home from school, I just start doing my homework or start studying for upcoming quizzes and tests, and I have time to relax.
What do you miss most about being in clubs or doing sports after school?
Being able to socialize and meet new people, and I know that I'm coming into a new school, so I'm not able to meet those new people in sports and clubs, so that's probably the biggest part. Hang around my teammates and friends, because sometimes I don't see them often when I'm in school, so I had time to see them after school.
Your thoughts on clubs and sports coming back?
Weird to say this, but the mental challenge of running, because especially for running, it's a mental sport, and you have to push yourself physically and mentally, and I'm not really getting that.
I'm so excited because it's kind of been a little bit boring. It's not normal to come home on a bus like normal time or come home from school in a car on time every single day. So I'm really excited for that.
Thanks, Hannah. I was wondering how different students other than BMB were spending their extra time after school with no clubs or sports to start off the year. I'm kind of BMB centric, so you already know that BMB has already launched 4 of our regular shows: the morning announcements, midweek update, sports talk, and our brand new primetime fantasy report. Keep checking the BMB YouTube page and to follow us on social media to get the latest updates on what's being posted and when.
Speaking of new BMB shows, let's check in on the world of sports with one of the stars of the new primetime fantasy report, our very own Sean McQuillan.
In sports, we start off on the diamond, where the MLB postseason started out with 16 teams, and it's now quickly down to 8. The NBA Finals are still rolling as the Los Angeles Lakers and the Miami Heat are battling it out for that championship ring, where the Los Angeles Lakers currently lead the Finals 3-1. You can catch Game 5 of the NBA Finals tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ABC. On the other hand, through Week 4 in the NFL, it was a roller coaster. The Pittsburgh Steelers and Tennessee Titans game got postponed to Week 7 after multiple players and staff members tested positive for COVID-19. Heading into Week 5 of the NFL, the Chiefs, Bills, Steelers, Titans, and Packers still remain undefeated. Sporting events in the professional leagues are being canceled, but are starting to begin at Mepham. Intramurals have officially started this week, and there are still some things to be worked out on, but teammates are happy to be with each other again. Be sure to check out the BMB Primetime Report. For BMB, I'm Sean McCullen. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Sean. So, Sean, any tips for my fantasy team this week?
Well, AJ, I just can't give those away. You need to watch the show. That said, you can never go wrong with Arizona Cardinals quarterback Kyler Murray.
Now, while the coronavirus may be spreading, but so is the joy of receiving compliments. Mepham Kindness is still spreading joy and positivity throughout the school year. This week's kindness quote of the week is, "Mr. O is the most amazing teacher/sub. I wish I could have him every period." Keep sending your kindness quotes to the Mepham Kindness Instagram for a chance to be featured. Now let's take a look at your weekend forecast. It's everyone's favorite meteorologist, Ava Scheffler. Let's see where she is today.
Thanks, guys. Good morning, Mepham. I'm Ava Chef, cooking up a storm here with your weekend forecast. I hope you've all had a great week so far. Now let's get into your weekend. Today is going to be a sunny day with temperatures in the mid to upper 70s, dropping to the 60s later throughout the day. Saturday is supposed to be another beautiful day with temperatures in the mid to upper 70s, dropping to the lower 60s later in the evening. And Sunday is supposed to be a pretty gross day with showers throughout and temperatures, the outdoors. A suburban neighborhood. Yes, Sunday is going to be gross. That's it. I would give you Monday's weather because it's a 3-day weekend, but that's above my pay grade. So I'm going to let you go. Have a great weekend, Mepham, and I'll see you next time on the weather.
Thanks, Ava. Now, for this week's quote of the week, in honor of Columbus Day, which we are observing this Monday, a ship in harbor is safe, but that's not what ships are built for.
Words to live by, Michele. Sometimes in life we all need to leave the harbor. Enjoy the Columbus Day weekend, everybody. These have been the BMB morning announcements for Friday, October 9th.
Have a great day, Mepham.
Am I supposed to know what side this is again? I think it's this side.